They don't make them out. Doctor said, well,
Hi, Dave. First number is his wife, said the bloke that I'm working next to here keeps calling me a donkey. So why is that? He said, don't know, but he ought to know better. Hey, I believe we've got some older people in. Where's the...
Boiled ham, 2. Crystal Palace, 4. Buckingham Palace, 5. Eric... Oh, there's another report coming in. At Ixted, the West German show jumper, Herman Ewer, has just broken his nose 4 times, jumping against the clock. Halifax 1, Building Society 3.
Goes, dear Hal, could you please advise me on the following problem? I am 30 years old and I have 2 brothers. One is an Oldham athletic supporter and the other is in Dartmoor doing 7 years for arson and repeated rape. My 2 sisters are on the street and my father is living off their earnings. My mother is pregnant to the man next door and my father refuses to marry her. Recently, I met a charming girl, ex-prostitute and single, and the mother of 3 children, 2 of them half-castes. My problem is, should I tell her about my brother being an Oldham supporter?
Shot me nearly spunk rock, and he said, no, I'm not my Yankee. But this laddie came in. He said, I want my hair cut like Dave Bowie. He got the clippers, he went wallop over the top. There was a big hole this side, a tuft sticking up here, worse than his. He said, Dave Bowie doesn't have his hair cut like this. He said, just when he comes here.
My lad walking, he said, Dad, there's a fella at the door with a bald head. I said, well, tell him I've got one. There was a fella from York.
An old fellow went to the doctor's, he said, I've got 60 seconds to live. And the doctor said, just a minute. I'm marrying a girl, 18 years of age, and I'm 87. The doctor said it could be fatal. He said, if she dies, she dies.
I ain't got time for this! One of these talent shows, and I didn't win it. A little lad won it, 4 years old, playing the spoons. Well, he wasn't playing the spoons, he was taking them back to a cafe. But kids always win. So, second prize was I had to work Germany, this Mönchengladbach British Legion. We're affiliated. And they don't speak English in Germany.
Are they?
No. They've got they've got their own language called German, and it's a very, very easy language. Because in Germany, there's kids of 6 can speak it. Now... Can you imagine the middle of Germany, no one speaks English, you've got to make them laugh. I walked on, I said, right, who bombed our house? We don't like them Germans, do we? I went on one of them cruises. I got the boat out Southampton. I said to the fella on the German ship, give us a return ticket. He said, where to? I said, back here, you silly bum. The ship was up and down like that. And I'm not a good sailor, me. And I went downstairs and I had to sleep. And I woke up an hour later and the ship was up and down, up and down. And I went up to the bar and there was nobody there. Nobody. Except a little fella sitting by himself. I said, excuse me, there doesn't seem to be anybody on the ship. He said, you're all right. They're all downstairs listening to the band. I said, there's no band on this ship. He said, yes, I've just heard over the loudspeaker, a band on ship.
I went to...
This fella rang the hospital. He said, could you put me through to Ward C? Got through. Said, Ward C, sister speaking. Said, could you tell me how Joe Green is in Ward C? She said, yes, he had his operation last week. He's having his stitches out tomorrow. He should go home the next day. She said, thanks very much. She said, who's calling? She said, Joe Green. No one told you a thing in here.
You girls deserve your nights out, don't you, girls? Yes. You deserve a break from the routine of cooking and shopping and ironing, don't you, girls? Yes. Because these fellas tonight, they've no idea what you go through in these supermarkets. They're like animals in there, lads. I was down there this morning, supermarket in Manchester, and I'm stood queuing at the counter. There's women coming up, they're pushing me, they're prodding me, they're pressing their bodies up against me. I'm going down again tomorrow. Hey, but all prices went up this winter because you had it bad up here.
The lunatic asylum. He said, hello, is that the lunatic asylum? He said, I don't know, mate, we're not on the phone. I don't know if you've been...
Yorkshire, as I say. Now, I don't know if you know this, but I do a lot of the working men's clubs in Yorkshire. They're not big posh places like this, you know, we can't... Anyway.
Did you get it? Great, that, isn't it? I went to the final the other day, the football match. Hey, any football fans in here? It's terrifying now, isn't it? Bomb scares. It was a bomb scare. This policewoman was searching everybody. I went back twice. and there was this German fella there like that. He had his helmet on back to front. He just thought he'd been in. And he had a parcel under his arm. And the policewoman said, what have you got under your arm? He said, here's, what have you got? She said, in the parcel, what have you got in the parcel? He said, it's me sandwiches. It's me lunch. She said, it's chicken. He said, it's not, it's turkey.
Money is scarce.
No. Hey, I tell you what, though, you know, I mean, today now, it's terrible. You know, I mean, when I go to Birmingham, I went to Birmingham last week, and people say, where are you from? I said, Liverpool. He said, are you a docker? Well, everybody thinks we're dockers in Liverpool, don't they? Well, I'm not a docker. My dad used to be a docker, but he's working now. They say the dockers are lazy, they are, aren't they? There was 20 dockers pulling a ship in on a rope. 20 of them. And the rope broke, and not one of them fell over.
If you've seen that the Concorde, they're doing a big push on the Concorde. Did you see the advert? It said, the Concorde will fly you faster to Bahrain than ever before. Bahrain? I don't know anyone who want to go there slowly, do you? Never mind that speed. Any case, my wife thought Bahrain meant it wouldn't take off in wet weather.
And I'll tell you what, I'm flying today. And I said to the stoker, I said, now listen, how often do these planes crash? He said, only once.
You know, then we got the city gent, drove out in the country, saw this